evening, everyone. I am honored to be in your presence today on this International Women's Day, celebrating the women who are the backbone of our communities. The difference between a coward and a hero is how they navigate fear. I'll say that again. The difference between a coward and a hero is how they navigate fear. Hearing this quote, I learned one thing and one thing only, that a woman is not designed to be a coward. Women face the impossible every day, and yet they never let fear overcome them. Women are heroes who walk into every fire with their shoulders back and their heads held high. Women know that for them, fighting fear is only half the battle. The other half is proving yourself. It's forcing them to notice you. If Aline Sitoé Diatta allowed fear to overcome her, she would have never become a heroine in the opposition of the French colonial empire in Senegal. If Mariem allowed fear to overcome her, she would have never become the voice that defied all odds stacked against her as an African woman in the 20th century. If Mariem allowed fear to overcome her, she would have never spoken out against apartheid in South Africa. If Her Excellency Ellen Johnson Sirleaf allowed fear to overcome her, she would have never become the first female African head of state. If Tarana Burke allowed fear to overcome her, she would have never spoken out against sexual violence and spark the bold movement that is Me Too. If Shirley Chisholm allowed fear to overcome her, she would have never become the first Black woman in the United States Congress in 1968. If the Winnie Mandelas, Harriet Tubmans, Michelle Obamas, Mary McLeod Bethunes, Wilma Webbs, Cleo Parker Robinsons, Dr. Tolas, Terry Nelson, and Bianca Emersons of the world let fear overcome them, we simply wouldn't have communities to call home. If my hero, Aissatou Dia, allowed fear to overcome her, she would have never moved across the world with her newborn to a country where she knew no one. If she allowed fear to overcome her in the days and nights she spent listening to the wailing of her firstborn, she would have never fought for her daughters to have opportunities that she only dreamed of. If she allowed fear to overcome her, she would have not stood so tall in every room she walked into. If she let fear overcome her, she would have not raised the fighter you see before you. I learned from my mother, my hero, that a woman is not designed to be a coward, because a coward would never sacrifice everything for their children the way she has. A coward would not support her community the way she has. Aissatou Dia is a hero. Women are heroes. My message to all the young women in this room is that as you look around you and see the powerful women that surround you, and you see the shoulders that you have to stand on, you must realize you are not designed to be a coward. By design, you are a hero. You are a leader. You are the backbone. Our ancestors, these women, did not sacrifice all that they did for us to not continue the legacy. So we must stand with our shoulders back and our heads held high, because we are women, and by design, we are heroes. Thank you.